Perfect.
What's up, you guys? It's Cody coming back at you with another video, and today we're finally gonna start the process of installing the track bars. In this video here, we will hopefully by the end of it have the track bars installed, and we'll go for a test drive and see how much of a difference we feel as far as the axle wrap goes. Those of you guys been following, you guys have seen when I accelerate, my mirrors vibrate like crazy from that axle wrap. So hopefully these track bars fix that problem. For those of you guys that are new, the truck is on a 14-inch lift with 40-inch tires, and that axle really rolls and the leaf springs flex when I accelerate. My truck unfortunately didn't have track bars before, and I didn't get any put on when I got the lift done. So now we're gonna finally put some on, and hopefully they make a big difference, and I think they're gonna look really good in there. By the way, if you're new and haven't seen them, here they are. Brand new powder coat white track bars. So we do have some play because of this, what is it called? I think it's called a Heim joint. Yeah, so we have some play because the Heim joint threads in and out. I think that's what it's called, I forgot. But anyways, not really gonna get too technical with the name for right now. I actually have to remove this exhaust hanger, but that's all right because it's actually not even being used anyways. But I'm gonna have to move this out of the way in order to get this track bar on here. All right, so this thing's pretty close. Unfortunately, I did tell the guy about my lift size and tires and that it needed to be extended, you know, obviously more than a stock truck in order to fit. He said he would extend it. Unfortunately, I think it needs to be a little longer. It'll work, we'll make it work, but you have this, I don't know if you guys can tell on the camera, but you have this straight part of the frame, and then it starts to go up right here at an upwards angle. And we have this thing pretty much as far out as we can go in these threads. We could back it out a little more than this, but you don't want to go out too much more. It's only the end of the threads are here, and it's pretty close to that. So we have it pretty much as far over on this straight run before it starts going up. And the only reason why you can't have it on that is because it like rocks. It's on the corner where it goes up. So I have it pretty much as far over on the flat before it starts to rock. Like, where are my marks? Right there. So it's still on the flat, and then it curves up here, but it's still on the flat right there. That's where we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna drill our bottom holes first, and then we'll bolt that bracket up and then mark our side ones and drill the side ones. Alright, so as you saw there, we got the two bottom holes drilled. I put it in there and I used the drill bit. This drill bit actually fits in here. I don't know if you guys are even seeing me right now, but this drill bit fits in here pretty much perfectly. So like it's actually pretty tight. So I used that to make my marks. And now, again, bottom holes drilled, and those are gonna be our side holes. We should be good. All right, you guys, so both of our brackets are bolted up to the frame. There is the driver's side right there and the passenger side right over there. So I did mount the passenger side first, as you guys saw earlier. That was the first one I was working on. And then I was able to take a measurement from here to the bracket on the other side, and then I just matched this one on this side. So they should be pretty much directly in line, but we do have some play. We have some room, you know, wherever, oh, that's the front. Wherever the brackets on the axle part kind of land, we're just gonna weld it in place. So, you know, if it's a little bit different from that one to that one, it won't even be enough to tell. So we're good. We have a little bit of play with that. So let's go ahead and throw that joint in here with the track bars on it and put it up, and then I can make a mark over there and take the paint off and have it ready to weld, and then they'll pretty much be done. Also, you guys, just so you know, on the driver's side, I did have these lines right here. I'm not sure even what they are. I didn't track them down or anything, but they are kind of in the way. So I took like a pry bar underneath it and pushed it up in order to get the nuts on. And then I was just real careful drilling the holes. So just keep that in mind, you guys. Make sure before you drill your holes, you check inside that there's nothing in the way that's gonna get, you know, drilled into or cut. So yeah, just like I said, keep that in mind. On the other side, as you guys saw, we did have to take off that exhaust mount. That was no big deal, but this side, you really want to be careful. But it went good. All is good. They're bolted on. No problem. All right, so that's loosely bolted up. It's not tightened all the way yet, but all we need to do is have it in place. So I can go over there and I can lift this side up with the brackets up against the bottom of the axle, and I can make my marks and get ready to weld it. Show you what I mean. Like that. Make my marks, clean the paint, hold it up, tack them, and then I'll unbolt it, take it off, and weld them up. Really, buddy? Kind of in the way. What are you doing? Curious? You want to learn how to weld? Why are you all dirty? Oh, alright, stretch it out. I'll wait. Alright, bye. All right, so both brackets are welded on completely. Not the greatest looking welds in the world. I don't think they're bad, but they'll do. To be completely honest with you, I would have preferred to do MIG welding, but I don't have that option at home, and I stick weld at work all day, so I know they're gonna be all right. Both sides are done. I still need to clean off the slag and the smoke over there, and we're gonna go ahead and paint them, and then we could bolt up our track bars. By the way, for those of you guys that aren't experienced welders that might try this on your own at home, let me explain something to you guys. Again, if you're not experienced welders, When you go to weld one side of this plate, whichever side it is, the heat from the weld is going to pull the plate in whichever direction you weld on that side. So if you weld this side of the plate first, the plate's gonna pull out like that a little bit. Not as much as I'm showing you, but just, you know, so you know what I'm saying. If you weld this side, the plate's gonna pull that way. If you weld the inside, it's gonna, whatever. So whatever side you weld first, the plate's gonna pull that way. So what I did was welded the outsides first. I would weld this side, so the plate would pull out, and then I weld this side and the plate would slightly pull back. Welded this side first, the plate pulled out, then I welded the inside so the plate pulled back. The reason I did that is because if you weld the insides first, they're gonna pull in towards each other more than they're gonna pull out, and then you won't be able to get your track bar back in here because this gap is going to close down. And you won't be able to get your track bar back in there without using some type of press or pry bars or something to separate these two plates away from each other. So weld your outside first, it'll pull out. Weld your inside, it'll pull back a little bit, not all the way. Probably when I go to put my track bar in there, they're actually going to be separated a little more than they were when I tacked it. But when I put the bolt in, I can tighten it down and suck those plates in and get it nice and snug. So a little word of advice, if you try this out, keep that in mind. And the final step that we need to do, done. Track bars are finally installed. Finally have some track bars on this thing. You guys, I'm super excited to take this thing for a drive right now and see how much it helps with the axle wrap and the vibration, because it was really bad before. I'm sure I was causing some damage to something, but finally, nice looking track bars on there. They look good. Nice powder coated white, you know, kind of matches our white on black scheme. I think they look freaking great. Look at these things. Nice brackets bolted up. Like I said, beautiful white powder coat. Welded on at the bottom, nice and good. Looks freaking great, you guys. Super excited. So there they are. People have been asking me about track bars forever. Why doesn't your truck have track bars? Where are your track bars? Did you take them off? Like I said earlier, my truck just never had them as long as I've owned it. I don't know if the last owner took them off. My truck, for some reason, didn't come with any. I didn't get one with the lift. Just never had any. So now we finally got some in the rears. Eventually we'll get some for the fronts, but for right now I was really concerned mostly with the axle wrap, so we just went with the rears for now. So like I said, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and jump in the truck and go for a drive and check them out, see how much they help. All right, guys, so the truck is warming up. If you're wondering why my seat is leaning forward like that, it's so I get more bass. The seat leans against the subwoofer, so I lean the seat forward sometimes, and my bass is a little louder. This truck is getting warmed up. Like I said, we're at about 100 degrees engine oil temperature right now, so we're gonna drive a little more, kind of soft, you know, light foot, let it warm up some more, and then we'll really get on it, see what happens. All right, here we go. Oh man, so much better. Almost no vibration, almost no axle wrap, and almost no vibration in my mirrors that time. Let's check it out again. Man, way better. I mean, there was like a little bit of vibration in my mirror, but very little, way less than before. Like, that was like nothing. For those of you guys that have been following the channel for a while and seen a lot of my videos, you've probably seen how bad those mirrors used to vibrate and how bad the whole truck used to shake. It's way better. Oh, finally, man, so much better. This is awesome. That axle wrap is almost completely gone, and they look great under the truck, so I'm super happy so far. All right, guys, it's getting dark, so that's gonna pretty much wrap it up for this video. Track bars are finally on. Again, I think the truck looks great without. The truck looks great with them. The axle wrap is way better. Super happy with it. Can't complain. All done. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button if you did enjoy the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.